Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. A quick shout out to my partners over at Otter Spirit, makers of beautiful crystal jewelry. You can find the link to their website in the description box below. You can use promo code Jayme20 to save 20% off of your everyday order. If you're interested in booking a cord cutting or a personal reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below as well. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe and follow, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty, y'all, I do want to say thank you for all of the get well wishes and all of your tips and tricks and suggestions. I did try a few of them out. I'm feeling mostly better today. Not 100%, but I'd say about 75, so I do want to say thank you for those of you who have reached out, and thank you. Today we're going to begin with the tarot dice, and things might get a little loud. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? Oh. Somebody does not realize that the universe is having a very, very watchful eye on them. The star is reversed right here, and we have the Seven of Swords here on the table. Somebody is not leading with God. Somebody is even going against their own conscience, maybe because they feel like something here. It's even given the energy of somebody being abandoned, or feeling like they have been abandoned by God. And with that seven, it's like somebody here feels like they have nothing left to lose. We do have the Seven of Pentacles here, so somebody here does not want to make a readjustment. It's given the energy of somebody here was trying to go for something. They didn't get what they thought they were gonna get. Maybe they tried doing something the right way, but then they ended up... Somebody here is taking something as a loss and feeling like they have nothing else left to lose, instead of taking this time to reevaluate a situation. You know, it's the energy of like... What do I use for an example? Like, say, for example, you're teaching someone how to ride a bike, right? This is somebody who feels like if they don't get it on the first shot, then whatever, they're over it. You know what I mean? And they feel like... This is somebody here who's afraid to try again. And because of that fear, they feel like they have nothing else left to lose. This is also somebody here who didn't get what they thought they were going to get, so they're quick to jump ship. In a way where they're like, how do I... This is like another example. This could be like somebody here who has been tried to open up a business, right? Maybe their first year of sales wasn't the best. And this is somebody here who just quickly gives up and is like, you know what, I'm gonna go and just, I rather work and sell substances on the black market because that's easier. I made quick money. Somebody here was expecting quick results out of something, but instead of reevaluating, all right, hey, this didn't work out, that didn't work out, how can I readjust so that way I can get the results that I want? Somebody's not taking the lessons out of something. And I feel like that's what the universe is trying to teach somebody here, is that yes, you can, you have the ability to do something, but you're always trying to find the quick way out. This is somebody here who's in high competition with themselves, because we do have this Five of Wands here. Somebody here wants to be seen. They want to be seen. They don't want to be seen as a failure, but this is just a projection of how they really feel about themselves. We do have this devil right here. Is this somebody here that's extremely bound? Toxic, very limiting beliefs? This is somebody here that likes to be overly controlling. This is somebody here who's unable to go with the flow. So just because something didn't work out, it's like, it's like now they're quitting and they're just like, you know what, screw trying to do things the right way. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. That's what it really feels like, because we do have the Seven of Swords here. We have the Page of Swords sideways. Somebody here has been trying to stop or block some kind of communication from coming through about some kind of opportunity, but I feel like it's already coming in. Whatever this opportunity is, it's leading someone to some kind of leadership position. Maybe somebody here never wanted people to believe in you. We do have that the Emperor here, sideways as well. There's that controlling energy, and I love how they're both right there. Somebody who is extremely toxic, maybe even passive-aggressive. There is some kind of news that is coming in. Somebody here has been trying to stop and block somebody from taking some kind of opportunity or receiving news. This is somebody here who feels like they're in competition with you because they want your positioning in life as that Hierophant. You're being seen as somebody here that people can go to for assistance, for help, because they're going to get from you advice that is best for their highest good. That's what the Hierophant does. But somebody never wanted you to be seen as like this trustworthy person, so it's like they felt like if they couldn't compete with you and they gave up way too quickly, they were going to do things the bad way? Somebody here was definitely plotting and planning on trying to win at all costs because they wanted to be seen as this leader, or they wanted your position. But this is somebody here who's so quick to give up on themselves. This could even be some kind of false leader here that is being seen. This is somebody here who's very malicious with this Seven of Swords. Extremely malicious. Deceitful, dishonest, a saboteur. We have double sevens here on the table, 77, and something here about 55 as well with the Five of Wands and the Hierophant. Somebody here was definitely trying to block and stop somebody from being happy, being completely content within themselves. You know, another way that I'm looking at this could even be an individual here who feels like you gave up too quickly on them. And maybe it's a mix of the both. Somebody here feels like you gave up too quickly on them. But they're not taking the lesson out of it. This is somebody here who's unwilling to change, especially with that Emperor and Devil energy. Somebody here who's completely controlling. Somebody here does not allow something here is like very, I'm trying to understand this person, but I'm just not getting it. It's like they wanted to be seen as some kind of a leader. They're trying to stand out with that Five of Wands. This is somebody here who wants the ability to stand out, but they quickly give up. And maybe the reason why you stand out here, especially you're coming up as that Hierophant, the reason why you're standing out is it's your ability to see the silver lining. It's something here to do with your ability to transmute energy. that somebody here is very envious of. It's like, I don't know, it also feels like somebody here has been trying to do something behind your back. And maybe that's part of the news that is coming out. Somebody doesn't want you to know how far they went to sabotage you, because they felt like you just gave up on them. But it doesn't feel that way. I feel like you've given this person enough chances. But now, you know, sometimes people need to learn. It's about being the lesson here. You're fulfilling your role here in being the lesson by keeping your distance. Somebody feels like they have nothing else left to lose. Something here also about, instead of them trying to embrace some kind of transformation, this is somebody who's unwilling to change, though. That's the problem. They're unwilling to change. They're not seeing their own toxic ways and their own toxic patterns. This is somebody here that likes to control. They like to manipulate, especially with that Seven of Swords. Give me one moment, y'all. Alrighty, y'all, I am back. Universe, please tell us more. Sorry, y'all, I put a cough drop in. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. She came out reverse. Well, she came out like this, but... Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody here who is highly, extremely competitive. This is somebody here that always likes to win. Somebody here who's extremely aggressive. This is definitely somebody that's trying to seek some kind of attention. This is somebody here that wants some kind of authority. Maybe this could even be an individual here who secretly wanted some kind of authority over you, or was trying to control you in some kind of way. This is somebody here that wanted you to follow instead of being a leader. Very toxic, distorted Queen of Wands energy. We have the Hanged Man. This is somebody here that's trapped by outdated thinking. Their perception here is very, very limited. We have the Ace of Wands. Right behind that. Somebody here is lacking some kind of courage to step out and be themselves. Whatever this is, it's all, like... I feel like this person has been trying to struggle with coming up with an excuse in order to keep going after you. It's like, well... Try not to go after you. It's like trying to find an excuse to try and bind you. Oh, well, you know, first it was, I want what's best for them. But this is somebody here who feels like you gave up on them, or that you're leaving them behind. So it's making them look bad. See, this is somebody here who wants to control you, who wants you to follow them, essentially. This is somebody here who quickly gives up. They want you to take their lead. They wanted you to quickly give up. Because how dare you rise? How dare you stand out? How dare you be the one that people come to for advice? Or be looked up to in some kind of way with that Hierophant, because the Hierophant upright, right, you know, that's somebody here who's pretty woke spiritually. Very high vibing energy. This is somebody who speaks on behalf of the divine. This is somebody here that doesn't like the fact that you get all of that attention, that you get all of that praise. Somebody was trying to stifle you and hold you back in some kind of way. They never wanted you to be able to move forward. And maybe one of the actions here that they did, because they felt like they failed in some kind of way. Give me one moment. Sorry about that, y'all. This is somebody here that was in high competition with you, but they wanted to try and eliminate you from the situation here because they felt like you had beat. There was no way somebody was going to make you accept them for who they were at all costs, even if it meant at a detriment to yourself. Like, this person knows that they're not good for you. They know that they're toxic. They know that they're very unhealthy. Especially with that devil energy. And this Nine of Cups sideways. Somebody here could be extremely overindulgent. Maybe a little bit too dependent on something. Strong Pisces, Leo, Taurus energy here. I do have Capricorn and Aries as well. They failed at something. But now it's also this energy here of like, remember what I said in the beginning? Like how they felt like, well, they tried doing it the right way, so screw that, it didn't work. This could even be somebody who has been trying to eliminate you from the picture in some kind of way. Like they wanted you gone. Like it wasn't even a competition anymore. It was like, I need to get rid of them. And maybe that's where they were going all wrong here. Because they were trying to get you out of the picture in some kind of way. Because they felt like they just couldn't compete with you. Universe, please tell us more. The Knight of Cups reversed. And we have the High Priestess here. I feel like you're holding your cards close to your chest at this time. Somebody here is not emotionally open with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. They're unable to express how they actually really truly feel. Maybe that's why they are overindulging with that Nine of Cups. They're overdoing something here because they're trying to hide and mask how they actually truly feel amongst themselves. This could be somebody here who has such an issue with what it is that you're doing and who it is that you are, that it triggers them to the point that they don't want to heal. They'd rather run and hide from their problems and blame you. Especially with this Queen of Wands energy, like this can be somebody here who was like ruthless in their pursuits to try and eliminate you from the picture. Remember, this is somebody here who's highly controlling with that devil energy. This is even giving the energy of somebody here could even be like OCD. And I'm not trying to diagnose anybody, but highly obsessive, highly controlling. All because of their inability to confront some kind of feelings that they have about themselves. And it's about this inability to be able to confront failure. Either way, continue to keep trusting in your intuition at this time with this High Priestess. You know what it is that you need to do. And maybe right now you guys are even being asked to like zip your lip. Because the High Priestess, I'm not saying that she's secretive, but she's not out there talking to everybody. Maybe you're being asked to hold your cards close to your chest and zip your lip. Keep information to yourself. Whatever it is that you're receiving intuitively, and I feel like whatever this information is, it's the steps that you are taking. Or the steps that the Divine has laid out to you in order for you to stay away from this toxic energy that's trying to bind you to something, that's trying to bind you to some kind of karmic contract here that is not good for you. It's not healthy for you. This could even have something to do with your environment. We do have the Six of Wands here, reversed. That is failure, that's public defeat. Maybe by you holding back and remaining silent to this person is causing somebody here to disassociate. But you're too busy taking some kind of opportunity here that the universe has given you. And that's to step into a greater role. Especially with that Hierophant energy, you're stepping into a greater role. Not everybody can be a Hierophant High Priestess upright. You have to be trusted by Source and by Divine. They have to know that they can trust you before they give you more access. Universe, tell us more, please. We have the Star reversed. That's twice, because it's right here. Reversed. In this deck. In the dice. Somebody is questioning why their prayers are not being answered. Seven of Pentacles, because they're refusing to take the lesson out of something and put in the work. And you're somebody here... See, somebody here is seeing your glow up, they're seeing your rise, they're seeing your glow, but they're not putting two and two together. That maybe you've learned from your mistakes. You've put in the hard work and the effort, the blood, sweat, and tears here to make something of yourself. You decided to not fail. It's not deciding not to fail. It's deciding that you were never going to give up. That you were going to take the lesson out of the situation, that you are always constantly going to continuously improve. They don't see that. They don't see the times that you have fallen and that you've had to pick yourself back up. It's like they want what you have, but they're unwilling to put in that same work, or maybe they don't understand that, you know what, maybe you failed too at some point. You didn't just become who you are overnight. It was a buildup. But yet this person's trying to bind and restrict you. Maybe for their own code, they need you for something. They feel like they need you, but yet they also want you out of the picture. So it's like they need you how they want you. That's what it is. They need you how they want you. See, didn't I say earlier this is somebody here who's mad, that feels like you won't accept them for who they are? There's a difference between accepting people for who they are. You can be who you are, but it doesn't mean you need to be near me. That type of vibe, and I feel like that's what you're on. Like, I accept you for who you are, and that's why I know better than to let you back in, because I know who you are. So I know to keep up these boundaries and these restrictions. They're claiming that you won't accept them for who they are, but yet they're unwilling to accept you for who you are now. They want you to go back to who you were. See, how the projection in the mirror is working here? But this is coming to an end with this Ten of Wands here. It's been a long time coming. There's been a lot of pressure, but you've put in the work. So the universe is not about to let somebody get in the way to try and stop you from crossing that finish line. It's like somebody wants you to turn back, even though that finish line is, you know, like what, 3 meters away from you or something? Something here about 3. I don't speak in meters, so I don't know. That could be significant to someone. Aren't meters like 3.33 feet or something like that? It's like 3 and a third of like 3 feet and a third or something like that. Because I'm picturing 333 and I just said 3 meters. That's what, 999? They never wanted you to be able to have some kind of completion. I could be wrong about the meter thing. Like I said, I don't know meters. I don't know why I said that. But either way, it's like somebody's trying to stop you from crossing that finish line. They're trying to stop you from having some kind of completion. Universe, give us one more, please. But the wait is over. Somebody here is being put under heavy judgment. They're being heavily judged at this time for their past actions and their past deeds, from trying to stall and delay somebody here who has put in the work to be where they're at. This is somebody who has been trying to play like devil's advocate in your life, trying to stop you from moving forward, but you are going to get victory and success with this Six of Wands. Somebody could even be trying to stop you from receiving some kind of public recognition. Like, they don't want people to see you for you. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to get recognition. They don't want you to get attention. They don't want you to get praise. They don't want people to appreciate you. They don't want people to see you as a fighter and as a survivor, of somebody who's unwilling to give up. You are going to persevere until you get the job done. That candy got stuck to like the back of my tooth. Candy. It's a cough drop. I wish it was candy. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Full moon, balanced mind. See, you're completely balanced at this time. Full moons are all about releases as well. You release somebody here with balanced mind and a balanced heart is what I'm hearing. You brought some kind of cohesion back into your life. Wrong route. No entry. Trust the signals. The universe knows your path. Yeah. See, continue to trust in your signals. Continue to trust in the path that the divine has laid out for you as that high priestess. I truly do believe that the universe gave you like a blueprint that you need to follow at this time. You are completely balanced as well. Somebody was trying to claim that you didn't deserve something, or I don't know, it's like whatever sabotage somebody planned for you, it's like they only ended up sabotaging themselves. Universe, tell us more. Enchanted cat, spiritual energy, mystic power, inner magic, divine force, fortune's protection, barriers against darkness. You are completely protected here against the darkness now? Because you are completely balanced? Your fortune here is protected. Maybe somebody here has a problem with your protection? You're about to receive some kind of unexpected surprise. But for whoever this is for, you've earned this surprise. You've earned this. Because you've put in a lot of work to get to where you are right now. To be who you are. Universe, tell us more. Multiple masks. Yeah, you've been dealing with somebody here who has been wearing multiple masks. We have energy frequency shift. You're getting ready to shift frequencies. Maybe you're going to go even higher than where you have been. It's like I said, somebody has been trying to hold you back. This person's being put under judgment. See, they're being put under judgment in the spiritual realm for trying to put you under judgment in the physical realm. Because maybe somebody has been trying to claim that you didn't earn something, that you didn't deserve something. This is all big, and maybe this is just what they're saying out loud to try and minimize you. This is somebody who tries to minimize you. They're trying to minimize your efforts, minimize your growth. Maybe to the people who are praising you, who are supporting you. They're like, oh, the collective isn't nothing. Anybody could do that. Or they didn't really work that hard, or whatever they got, they use deception to get it. This is somebody who's just trying to compete with you because they haven't and they're unwilling to. This is somebody who thinks that they're just fine. You know, this is somebody who feels like kind of entitled. Somebody's glory days are over. That's what they feel like. They feel like their glory days are over. What's the point? What's the use? It'll never get better because, you know, they don't want to try something different. That's the problem. This is somebody who never wants to try something different. They're dead set, stuck in their ways. This is how it should be. I do this, I get this. But they don't want to put in the work to reevaluate, to take the lesson out of a failure. You've been definitely dealing with somebody here who's very impulsive. It's somebody here who likes like instant results. And maybe you're somebody here who has literally have had to build yourself up. Whatever's going on right now, just know, collective, that you have built yourself a solid and stable and sturdy foundation. You have done that by yourself. I just think you have a hater here that's just hating, to be quite honest. And maybe this person just won't let up. Because remember, like I said earlier in the beginning, This is somebody here who all they want is that instant result. So if they can't have it, you can't have it. Your hard work is about to pay off. There's this whole thing here where they feel like you don't deserve something. I don't know, I think somebody's having a really difficult time embracing the fact that not to judge other people based on just what they see. Universe, tell us more. We have Stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. Somebody has definitely been trying to block some kind of information from coming to you, or from you receiving some kind of information that could lead to some kind of new opportunity, to something new here being birthed in your life. But now you are being protected here. Your fortune's being protected with this enchanted cat. You are remaining balanced here, and somebody here has been wearing multiple masks. They happen, and maybe you're the only one that can see through these masks. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. It's in the reverse. Somebody here wanted you to be like dissatisfied with life because they're dissatisfied with life. Misery loves company. And it's like when you refuse to submit to their control, like how dare you continue to shine? How dare you continue to heal? How dare you continue to evolve? This person feels like you're putting this pressure on them, but you're not doing anything to them. You're just being and doing you. Trying to be the best version of yourself. So you can have the life that you want. You never gave up on your goal. You never gave up on your dream. That's what this Ace of Pentacles is. Somebody wanted you to give up on an opportunity here that was given to you by the divine. Yeah, you've had a couple of stumbles, but you picked yourself back up, you dusted yourself off, you learned the lesson, you're like, all right, not going to do that again, but you didn't give up and you didn't quit. You didn't settle. You buckle down and you put in the work, and that's why this wait is over. So whoever this person up here is, that's been in high competition with you, people around are waking up to the fact that this person here has just been unable to express how they really feel about themselves, and they've been taking it out on you for some reason. You are somebody here with a balanced and sound mind. Maybe all of these people have been trying to send some kind of warfare your way, spiritually. It does say barriers against darkness. Somebody wanted you to give up so that way they could feel better about themselves. Universe. We have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Somebody wanted you in a state of lack. They never wanted a new life here to be birthed for you, or to have some kind of new opportunity here. This is somebody here who's now probably lacking in their life in love, money, or goals, or all of the above. Maybe they're lacking in all of those areas. Because that's what they were trying to do to you. That's the energy that they were sending towards you, the projections they were sending towards you. We have flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. I think you're extremely disappointed by this situation. Because I feel like this is somebody here that you were close to at one point. Universe, tell us more, please. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. You were able to overcome your problems by persevering, by never giving up on yourself, by continuing to keep going, like I said. This person could have even been trying to sabotage this new beginning that you were in, but yet wanting to make it seem like it was your fault. Something here to do with, like, overstepping your boundaries in some kind of way. Like, there's something here where somebody does not respect you. That's really what it feels like at the end of the day. This person doesn't respect you as a person. Universe, tell us more. Broken ring. Parting of ways in either romance or business. Yeah, see, you parted ways here with someone, and they're very dissatisfied with the fact that now you get to go out and have fun with these grapes because you decided to part ways with somebody. Somebody here broke a contract with you. Family, friend, lover, business. Somebody here broke a contract with you. They did not hold up their end of the bargain. They were just trying to control you. This is somebody who never wanted to honor you. No, they wanted to control you. This is somebody who doesn't respect you for who you are. But they wanted you to be who they wanted. They wanted you to be who they wanted you to be. Not who you are. They wanted you to be something that you're not. It's like somebody here that was trying to put you into some kind of a box. Universe, please tell us more. We have pineapple. Reconciliation? Oh, get out of here. Now this person's gonna want to come back and reconcile? For what? They still have not changed. I did not just go 4 to 3 minutes in for them to be for this reconciliation to come out, because I don't see any change. I think somebody wants to reconcile because so that way they can so that way they can escape this kind of judgment. Okay, now there are things flying. The Knight of Wands reverse, and yeah, see? They're moving recklessly and impulsively here because they're trying to get themselves out of the cold here. But this is somebody here who's codependent. They need something from you. They're trying to control you with the Emperor reverse. That's why I said, They're trying to hold on to that control that they're unwilling to give up. This is somebody here who likes it when they're in charge. This person wants to be in charge or feel like they have that power. This is somebody here who cannot coexist unless they are in control. Again, this is somebody here with, like I said, OCD. It's that kind of vibe. Somebody here needs to be in control of something. And things need to play out in a certain way. And if not, the anxiety and the paranoia kick in. But I also feel like the reason why this person is like this is because somebody here abuses something here with this Nine of Cups sideways, whether it's alcohol or smoking or whatever people be doing nowadays. Somebody's doing too much of something to try and escape the fact that they're not happy. But instead of taking a look at themselves, it's like they're wanting to blame you. Somebody's being judged for that, for trying to control you. We have Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You're on the right path, and somebody does not like the fact that you are on the right path because it illuminates where they are on the wrong path. And maybe people see the difference between you and this person. Maybe you and this person are oftentimes pitted up against each other or compared, or this is somebody who compares themselves to you. Take it how it resonates. Universe. We have a wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend and something you want. This person who wants a reconciliation with you is trying to come in between you and something or someone that you want. This person does not want you to be happy. We have Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. A change is coming. Somebody is being put on the judgment. And I feel like they have been told no several times. They've been told to stop. Especially with both of these stars in the reverse. Somebody here was warned to relinquish their control. Because I feel like they're getting in the way of the divine's plan, because you have been following the steps that have been given to you by the universe. And somebody has been trying to get in the middle of that. I could be speaking to a high priestess of some sorts. Somebody is trying to knock you off your divine path. But your fortune here is protected. Your divine inheritance here is protected. A change is coming. Things will not always be this way. This person's going to learn the hard way. They can't just do what they want. When they want. To who they want. Like, that's what this is giving. Like, somebody here doesn't care. Okay. I'm going to take the one that flipped over. We have October. Something here could have went down in October. Or somebody here could be a Libra. What is that? Scorpio as well? Someone here could be a Libra or a Scorpio. Or something here could have taken place in October of this year. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And maybe a change was initiated in October. October is also the 10th month of the calendar year. And 10s are all about completions. Something here could be coming to a completion here because you've done the work. You've made it. You've made it across the desert. Something here about 40 days and 40 nights. You've made it across that desert. Universe. This could be a twin flame of sorts. And twin flames don't always have to be romantic. They could be friends, they could be family, they could even be business partners. You took the lesson out of this. Like, somebody played their part in your evolution and in your ascension. But when it was their turn or their time to take that fire that was being lit under their butt, right, in order to evolve, no, this person doubled down and tried to control. That's why they didn't hold up their end of the bargain. They didn't own up to their end of the contract. They went against the divine plan. And then when the universe said, okay, I'm separating you, you need to leave them alone now. You've fulfilled your purpose. But now you're not heeding your own lesson. You're not taking it as inspiration. Universe. Somebody is going to be forced to shed whatever belief and mindset they've been holding on to. Because I'm looking at all these leaves that are falling off the tree, right? That's when trees shed, is in the fall. We have parrots. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Maybe that's what this person was doing, was secretly gossiping about all your secrets to create a wedge in between something and someone that you want. Maybe this person was trying to create a wedge in all aspects of your life here because they wanted you in a lack mindset like them. They wanted you to feel out in the cold. Somebody here never wanted you to heal, to evolve beyond your circumstances, to evolve beyond this gossip and these secrets that they said about you. It's given the energy of somebody here was trying to ruin you. It's given XOXO Gossip Girl vibes. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. That's what they were doing with all this gossip. They were trying to levy some kind of troubles your way. Trying to throw accusations your way in order to come in between something that you wanted. Again, maybe trying to claim that you didn't deserve it, you didn't put the work in, that you're being shady, you're being deceitful, when in all actuality you're not. You put in the work. You've learned from your mistakes. That's essentially what the Seven of Pentacles is learning from your mistakes. So you can do better next time. And you did exactly that. And somebody here didn't want to, because they don't feel like there's anything wrong with them. But yet, I don't think this person has much, because I feel like they're dependent on the system of control that they built in order to be able to sustain themselves. They're nothing without their network. They cannot stand on their own, but you can. That's the difference. Somebody wants you to be just as codependent and needy as them, but you refuse to be. So that's why this person was trying to come in between something that you want. Because they're like, yeah, well, if I can't be in your life, then you're not going to be happy. Again, who does this person think that they are, trying to control you? Who gave them that authority? That's what I want to know. I don't think this person can answer that question, or they're refusing to. There is some kind of delusion here. Because who gave them the authority? No one. I'm going to clean this up. We're going to pull out a couple more decks. Slight intermission. I will be right back. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Universe, tell us more for the collective. Overnight success. So you guys could be blowing up, or something here that you're doing is being recognized here behind the scenes with this overnight success. Like maybe you accomplished something here at work, right? And this could be like your, upper management or the higher ups talking about you and giving you like this overnight success, in a sense. But either way, there's been some kind of rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough. All eyes could be on you at this time here, because it's like you made it in spite of what was being done to you. Like, you didn't allow, again, with that 10 of Wands, like, you still made it to that finish line, even with that extra weight that you have been carrying. Like, you still made it through in spite of all of the sticks that people were trying to throw on top of you. It only ended up making you stronger. I'm kind of like picturing, what is it, like CrossFit, when people do like the crazy things and they're like, you know, running and stuff, like the weights and stuff. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, even though you did it with all that pressure, you still made it, but you made it out stronger. It prepared you to be able to handle and sustain this success. You're finally being recognized for all of the work that you have put in. We have divine intervention. This is divine intervention. Unexpected guidance, universe stepping in, redirected paths, saved just in time. You heeded whatever warning. See, you saved yourself. You were saved just in time, because you allowed yourself to learn from your mistakes and become better, become a better version of you. You're constantly growing, healing, and evolving. That's why you're receiving this recognition, because you decided to heal and evolve instead of lowering yourself and getting even. You know, like, two can play at that game type of vibe. You're like, I don't even want to play the game, because you were never invited to it in the first place. You buckled down and you still worked, and you still did the work. Universe. We have closure. Letting go, ending chapters, emotional release, finally free. You're ending chapters in your life. That's why you're receiving this overnight success, this recognition here, because you closed out old chapters. You told the universe what you no longer are willing to accept. See, and somebody here was trying to force you to accept them for who they are, but not willing to accept you for who you are. See how this is working? This is somebody here that was trying to keep you as a sneaky link, family, friend, lover, business. Hidden encounters, private meetings, discreet intimacy, nobody needs to know. You ended old chapters with people who just wanted to use you, but never wanted to give you the recognition and the attention and the recognition that you deserve. You told the universe the type of energies that you are no longer willing to accept. And for some of you, you could have been dealing with the same energy on multiple different levels. Like, this energy could have been coming across as like work, like colleagues or bosses, could have been coming across in some family members, even some lovers that you've dealt with, or friends at benefits or whatever, or even some old friends that you were still entertaining. Either way, you were entertaining this energy on some kind of level, and the fact that you decided to finally shut it down, you cut it out completely from your life. This is what I'm not willing to tolerate anymore. And you're finally getting the attention and the recognition that you deserve. And this could even be people here who've been trying to claim, these people who are disgruntled. That's what it is, that they can no longer control you and manipulate you, because these people needed you more than you needed them. Because if you needed them, you wouldn't be getting this overnight success now, would you? So these are people that were just holding you back. But now that you've ended that chapter, you're letting go, you're finally free. You're finally going to be recognized for who you are. These people are so disgruntled that they could have even been talking about you claiming your standards are too high, or that you don't deserve being, you know, somebody here was trying to make it seem like you deserved less than what you were asking for. That it was okay to disrespect you, that you would settle, that you didn't deserve what you were asking for. I feel like the only thing that you want out of others is what you give them. That's it. You're asking for the same you're asking for the same respect that you give, the same love and authenticity that you give. You're looking for realness. And I feel like you've been dealing with energies who are incapable of being real. Maybe because they sold fragments of their souls a long time ago. That devil energy was out. That's somebody who's willing to do anything for like a quick buck. Even if it means compromising themselves. So you see, you never compromised on yourself. You never compromised your values. Universe, tell us more. Excuse me. Let it go. Releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others. Free your heart. You are finally free because you freed yourself. And what these fools don't even recognize is that you already forgave them because you understand. You see it from a higher perspective. You know that they're doing it out of their own insecurities. You let it go. You've literally released it. It's here twice. You've released the past in spite of what people are trying to say. Maybe they're trying to claim that what you're doing is in spite of them. Like, no, it's not. You're doing it for you. You're living your life for you. And they can too. They just choose not to. We have blind date, surprise meeting, unexpected chemistry, awkward introductions, could be love or disaster. So you could be, somebody could be trying to plan some kind of surprise meeting to try and get you. Or maybe there was some kind of surprise meeting, like maybe you encountered somebody. Maybe you dealt with somebody that's connected to this individual in some kind of way. But you didn't come across as somebody here who was holding a grudge. You came across as somebody here who has released whatever has happened to you in the past, that you are healed. That you're not an angry, vengeful, spiteful human here that is willing to lie, cheat, and deceive to get what it is that you want. You're somebody here who has actually put in the work. You've put in the labor. And this person could have reported back and like, oh, listen, I met the collective, and they're nothing like you say. They're nothing like what you said. The collective here has broken cycles. Ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings, it stops with me. You've let it go. You've let it go. You have all the closure that you need. Universe, give me one more, please. Lessons learned. You've learned your lessons. You've learned the lessons. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Wisdom gained, completing cycles, growth through experience. I'm wiser now. You are a wiser, stronger individual now. And that's why divine timing is at play for you. That helped you unlock divine timing. Divine timing is when you decide to learn the lessons. That's why sometimes it takes others longer to learn certain lessons than other people. We're all on our own timetable. You've learned the lessons, you've gained the wisdom, you've unlocked divine timing, patience required. You had the patience to persevere, to make sure that you got it right. You did not give up. You did not give up. Where others have failed, you have succeeded. And you broke some kind of patterns, generational curses, and you've released emotional pain and trauma to become the best version of yourself. Not out of spite for anyone else, but out of love for yourself. Perfect timing when it's meant to be. And this recognition, it's meant to be now because you've learned the lessons, you've done the work. Your truth is finally being seen. You're being finally seen for who you are. It was all a matter of time. And maybe somebody never thought that you would be able to overcome whatever it is that they were putting your way, whatever it is that they have done to you. And maybe it was one person, because we did have that blind date, who could have been sending multiple cronies of theirs your way. Like, you're going to be finding out. Remember when I said earlier you were dealing with this energy on multiple different fronts? You're going to be finding out who was at the helm of that ship. I don't even know if that's the right phrase. But you're going to be finding out who was controlling everything in your life. This is somebody here who infiltrated your love life, your finances. Maybe they got in close with your work or your colleagues or whatever. It's this person infiltrated your circle to try and defeat you. Literally turned people against you, and that was and those people that you left behind, that was your that was their test. They fell for the temptation to try and turn on you. They turned on you. And I feel like whoever was the upper, like whoever was in charge, whoever was the boss of all of this, everybody here failed. All of these people failed you is what it feels like, and you've let it go. You didn't let it hurt you. You didn't let it bring you down. You've evolved. You learned the lessons. You're not going to make those mistakes again. You're not going to allow those types of energy into your life again. Universe, please tell us more. Universe. It's like somebody here infected the mind of those around you. Invite only. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. So this is somebody here that there's been a secret group is what it feels like. There's been a secret group that's been up against you. Fantasy world. Head in the clouds. Heart-chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all of the sparkle. Somebody here was able to wrap people into a behind-the-scenes secret group. Whatever the secret group is, it's kind of like maybe there was all a group that was built to hate you. Like this person amassed all these people to dislike you. We have living large. Luxury is the new baseline. They're not just dabbling in wealth, they're dwelling in it. So this could be somebody here who likes to live it up, who likes to live large. This is somebody who's living in fantasy world. They don't want to put in the work to get this. So it's like, let's team up with a whole bunch of people so we can rob from the collective. What were they trying to rob from you, though? Maybe it was your energy or your manifestation abilities or whatever it is. Maybe you're coming to realize that just how strong of a manifester you are. Because as long as you can feel it and you can think it, it can happen. It's like somebody wanted you control in order to help maintain their fantasy world. Using you to manifest their wishes and their desires. These are people who wanted things handed to them. Remember, they don't want to do the work. They don't want to learn the lessons. And these people could have been throwing shade your way, this secret group here, because they all bought a lie about you. Shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in the background. Praise, tone, and just joking energy. I feel like you cut yourself off from these types of energies here. And these energies are holding some kind of a grudge because you're not willing to entertain it. You're not willing to, just joking? Like, no, you were not just joking, bitch. Like, we all saw right through it. You're no longer taking people for their word, and you're trusting in how you feel. That's what it is. People don't like the fact that you feel so deeply. Maybe they could be saying you're overly sensitive, but you feel what you feel. Plain and simple. And if people make you feel a certain way, that's not on you. And they're trying to make it seem like it is on you. Remember? They're trying to claim that you have too high standards. They want you to compromise your values, but you're not. You're not compromising who you are. You're not selling pieces of yourself. Because you don't care if it... That's what it is. This feels like a clique. That clique type of vibe with this whole secret group. It's like a clique. It's what it feels like, a clique. Like, you're like, I don't want to be popular if it means throwing shade at people. Do you know what I mean? If it means you becoming disgruntled in life. That's what it is. It's a group of disgruntled people that form this clique. And this could be friends, family, work. I don't know, maybe a group of your exes got together to form this disgruntled group. Who knows? Or maybe it's a mixture. Maybe this group is a mixture. And somebody here who's in charge and threw more fuel on the fire. Somebody has been trying to curate an image, or somebody's been trying to say that your image here has been curated. Every post is polished, every angle calculated. Don't get distracted by the highlight reel. This person's been throwing shade here because maybe you're calling them out for their fakeness. Maybe your authenticity shines light on their darkness. Universe, give me one more, please. Secret affair. They thought they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden forever. Somebody was hoping that this could stay a secret. This secret affair that was invite only? They thought they could keep it a secret? Oh, honey, people can see and hear the hate in your words. People can hear the toxicity nowadays. We're in the age of Aquarius. You can't hide. We have toxic ties. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement with both sides are contributing to the destruction. See, somebody wanted you to remain in a toxic state like them. Because it takes two to tango. And when you weren't willing to give that, they created this whole thing behind your back with this secret affair. They thought they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Trying to keep something secret and hidden, but it's not. It's coming out. It's coming out that they were the toxic one. That they're the toxic one that's trying to pull you back into toxicity. And people are waking up to the fact and how they aided and assisted in that. Judgment is being passed around everywhere. Whoever the leader of this group is, they only cared about status. This is somebody here that only cares about status. Someone's chasing symbols instead of some substance and wondering why it feels empty. Because they're not learning the lesson. They just want to show off to the world something that they're not. Instead of becoming it. And no one's not saying not to have the nice things. But are you getting the nice things so you can prove to everybody that you're that? Or are you getting the nice things because you worked your ass off and you're doing it for you? There's a whole difference. Universe. Please tell us more. Closure and perspective. Closure is happening, and somebody's trying to stop something here from closing. This person's being blocked by the universe. We have obligation. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. See, this could be somebody here who felt obligated to associate with you. This could have even been somebody here in your community, in your friend group, in your family, in your workplace. They felt like they were obligated to hang out with you, but again, they wanted to do it on their terms. You're just two different people. You're a nuisance. They feel like you're a nuisance. They feel obligated to associate with you. And maybe that's what they've been saying to other people, to this secret group, or that whatever that secret group is whoever they're involved with, their friends, other family members, other colleagues, whoever. Whoever this person entertains. They could have been claiming that you're a nuisance in their life. They feel obligated to associate with you. Having all this water cooler talk. Universe, tell us more. Brag. I will always enthusiastically share the amazing things happening in my life. This is somebody here who likes to brag. And maybe you're like, I'm over it. You see right through it. This is somebody that's like, yeah. They brag all the time about all the things that they have and all the things that they're doing and yada, 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 and how good of this. And, you know, they brag, oh, you know, somebody came to me for, like, this is somebody here who does a good deed and then, like, brags about it because they want the attention. This is somebody who's like, oh yeah, you know, I just made a donation to the soup pantry, or I just, you know, I helped an elderly lady cross the road, and, you know, because they want people like, oh my god, you're such a good person, you help old people cross the road, and it's like, are you doing it because you want to do it, or do you do it because you want the attention that comes from it? That's what people are seeing about this person, who has had it out for you. That they're just seeking attention, trying to prove to be something that they're not. They only care about the status and the image. They don't care about putting in the work and learning the lessons. So they're trying to take it away from you. They don't want people to see you for what you're worth. And maybe you do all of these good things behind the scenes that you don't get credit for. And that's why the universe is stepping in, because the universe sees the work that you've put in, who you've become, and how you don't need anybody else's approval or validation. That's the thing. You stopped searching for approval and validation in others, because you don't need it from them. You got your orders from the divine. You're doing divine work, however you're doing it. And that could just be you being you, setting the example for the divine in your interactions. Unfriendly. Keep your guard up. We aren't friends, and I may have a hostile attitude. This is a person who feels obligated to talk to you. They feel obligated. They may have a hostile attitude. They don't want to be your friends because they can't handle your honesty. Because you can see through all the bragging. Well, my background music ended. Universe, please tell us more. Something flipped over. I'm using the Forest Spirit's Oracle cards. We got the Hawk Spirit. Clear vision. Rise above any adversity. Seek clarity as you ascend and achieve true greatness. Hawk Spirit. Seek clarity as you ascend and achieve true greatness. Somebody never wanted you to be able to achieve true greatness. They never wanted you to ascend. Rise above the adversity. That's what you did. We have Raccoon Spirit at the bottom. Potential. Delve into the unknown, for it is through uncertainty that you often uncover your true gifts. Somebody never wanted you to uncover your true gifts. They never wanted you to have a clear vision and be able to accessing your full potential. And the way that you do that is by learning your life lessons. And that's what you did. That's why the universe trusts you. Because they've seen what you've done. Even when others went looking, even when you could have taken the quick way out, you didn't. You did it even when no one was looking. Even though you're like, oh, you know what, I could, where others would cheat and deceit, you didn't. You remained steadfast in your vision. Universe, tell us more. Wise counsel, like the wind whispers to the leaves, your higher self gives you guidance now. You don't put your trust in faith in a mortal. You put it in the divine. You put it in source. Your higher self gives you guidance now. You are completely 100% connected with your higher self at this time. And somebody's trying to disconnect you from your higher self. They're trying to disconnect you from your intuition. They're trying to muddle your vision here. Transformation. Welcome change and emerge stronger, just as the butterfly emerges from its cocoon. You've emerged even stronger here. You have embraced your own inner transformation. This is beautiful. This person, you are so heavily protected that I think this person tries to even enter your auric field and they get shot down. I think the moment they start even having like one little thought about you, excuse me, it's like the universe like derails it. Universe. What crystal could the viewer of this reading benefit from? Did something flip over? No. I'm going crazy. Universe. What crystal could the viewer of this reading benefit from? Thank you. We have red jasper. Fulfill and create beyond your fear of failure. That's what you did. You've learned your lessons. You readjusted where you needed to readjust. Maybe you didn't know why, but now you're sure as hell happy that you did, and now you get it. Now you get it. It's like now that you know better, you have to do better. Red jasper. I am not a stone that caresses. I am the spirit of the red jasper, and I represent strength, tenacity, and combativeness. I come to help you tangibly achieve your goals. The sun and the earth rejoice before the souls who know how to build despite fear. It is time. Yes, I am talking about creating, working to achieve something you materially desire. To do this, you have to put aside all of your doubts. Your blood, The sap of life must circulate strongly in you. Your legs, your roots, can feed on the energy of Mother Earth. She provides support and creative inspiration as she wants the best for you. Summon the will, perseverance, confidence, and courage to pursue your desire. Whether you want to build a house, change your job, change your debt, or chase a dream, it is time for you to work on yourself steadily and get in touch with your desires. Perhaps it is time to think that the word impossible is just a limitation of the mind. You do not lack ingenuity, so find your own solutions. Laziness and excuses are your enemy. Observe Mother Earth. She creates every day and is never afraid to fail. My friends the squirrels have come to remind you that, like them, you must always be prepared and cunning and make a plan. Even when obstacles arise, and they will, maintain your confidence and tenacity to carry on. Open the door to Earth's energy and connect with her. We are born in heaven, but we are fulfilled on Earth. Never forget that. So many aspects, including parenting, correspond with my essence. I am a very deep stone. I can help you soothe the wounds of abandonment and betrayal that have left you feeling unfulfilled and doubting your ability to reap rewards. We support you, so have faith in yourself. Carry me with you throughout the day, especially while working. When you feel I need it, wash me underwater and expose me to sunlight. We hope that life provides you with ample opportunities for material realization and abundant rewards. Maybe you guys could benefit from using some red jasper at this time to keep these energies of laziness away from you, laziness and excuses, and I feel like that's been showing up in different energies that you are entertaining. Remember, we don't fight amongst flesh and blood. We fight amongst principalities. You could benefit from red jasper, especially while you're in this period here of rebuilding and learning your lessons and embracing the fact that your time is now. It's like somebody has been trying to strike fear into you, or using a collective to try and send fear your way to hold you back. Again, going back to what I said an hour and a half ago. This could be somebody who has been trying to send spiritual warfare your way. And some of these people don't even have to be practitioners. As long as you get enough people to believe a lie, to hold some kind of hate in their heart and to put that out into the world, that's spiritual warfare enough. That's how poltergeists are created. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. Okay. Please give us one affirmation for the collective. Okay. Universe, please give us one affirmation for the collective. Okay, you're getting two. We have divine timing. That's the second time we've seen divine timing today. And good things to come. Whew. The time is now, baby. You're about to receive your gifts, your blessings here from the universe. Everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust the divine schedule makers know what they are doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. And we have good things to come. There are many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under the wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is just right. And that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. You're about to be surprised. Because maybe you had to surrender. Maybe you had a dream and you were like, okay, I want this to happen, right? That was that reevaluation. Maybe you were trying to build something and you were like, okay, I feel like you had to let go of what the end result should have looked, what you wanted the end result to look like. And the moment that you surrendered, that's when the universe is like, okay, good, they finally get it, they deserve more. So that's what you're about to get. The things that you thought that you couldn't get, they're now showing up here. Good things are to come. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Okay. I'm going to take the one that flipped over, which is Spiritual Quest, number 40. You are called to realize your full potential and to choose to become a force for good in the world. Whether or not you are aware of it, you are embarking on a great spiritual quest. Your soul is leading you to a myriad of discoveries about who you truly are and what you came here to achieve this lifetime. Each of us has a unique journey that is tailored especially for us and designed for us to reach our highest potential. During this quest, you will gain significant insight into your purpose here on Earth. For many, this journey will have been preceded by a period of upheaval, confusion, and conflict, which has birthed a desire for greater clarity and concrete answers about the meaning and purpose of your life. From the spiritual journey you are undertaking, you will gain wisdom, enlightenment, and an enhanced sense of your personal power. As you travel on this path, make a point to commit to the quest and not be tempted by distractions that may cause you to veer off track. Ganesha urges you to focus your energy less on having and more on simply being. Your spiritual growth can be enhanced by the regular practice of meditation and self-reflection at this time. And that is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.